Hello creatives, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and I am at the gallery today for the Zodiac series. This reading is for Scorpio, whose correlating major arcana card is the Death card. This is the Artist card, here to represent you as the open vessel, ready to receive whatever source can draw from the well of infinite creativity. So Scorpio, this spread is called Creative Depths. It's one of mine, and I like using the spirit messages for the question, what do I need to be reminded of and keep in mind at this time? Then for the second row, we're going to use the Creativity Oracle and ask, under what new light do I need to consider this information? And then in the third row, with the Soul's Journey, we're going to ask, how best can I begin to apply what comes to me? Then we're going to follow up with the cards of truth and the Lenormand cards for a little more clarity. Then we're going to ask from Source what else Source would like to share. So for that, we're going to use the archetype cards, and then we're going to use the moon cards for timing, and then we have a message from the star seeds. So let's get started and open up this first row with the spirit messages cards and ask the question, what do I need to be reminded of and keep in mind at this time? So this is about your creative depths. How do you get even more, right? Okay, so you got cleanse. It is your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean your house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. Wow. Scorpio, this is so you. For one thing, this is what you do on a regular basis. It is you letting go and making room for something new. Well, so looks like that time has come around again for you, and on your journey to creating those creative depths for you has to do with letting go. Cleansing, if you will, just flushing it out, right? Cleaning and tidying up. All right, well, let's look at the cards of truth. 7 of Diamonds, here we are again, letting go. This is skills and talents and financial obligations and how you get your stability and what you let go of. It is the Tower card, and oh no, it's not. Oh, for heaven's sakes. What am I thinking? The 7 of Diamonds is the Death card. Oh my gosh, here you are. This is pretty big. And it's also a semi-fixed card. It's interchangeable, or it has that relation to, not interchangeable, but relation to the 9 of Hearts, which is a K2 energy about letting go of something emotional. So for you to find your stability with this 7 of Diamonds, it too is about, honestly, it's about cleansing. It is about understanding that there is something that needs to be let go of. Wow. This is pretty deep already. Oh my gosh. Let's see what the Lenormand card can add to this. Lock and key. You have it. You are well aware So to be reminded that this is what you do, and to keep in mind at this time, you being you, Scorpio, and doing it very well, right? So what could you actually add to this to make it all the better, so that you can go all the deeper into you being you and being able to create something beautiful from that? Wow. This is very exciting for me. I'm just like, what? Yeah. It is such a message for a Scorpion. Scorpion. Is that right? Scorpio. It's not a scorpion. Although I have a sister who's a Scorpio, and yeah, it could be. Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on to the second row and look at the Creativity Oracle and ask the question, under what new light do I need to consider this information? So what could be added to this for you to make it all the better? Start. You must start from where you are, examine your situation, and take a chance. That is such a Seven of Diamonds card to have. Unbelievable. Wow. Because that's what you have to do. You let it go and you begin to begin. That's what sevens are all about. That is so cool. And you get this horse. Very, very nice. I love this. It's prancing and really taking charge. Like he's chomping at the bit to get started on the race, right? So I'm just going to put that right there and think about that for a second, and how that relates back to this original being reminded of something, right? You are being reminded that this is something that you innately are here to do as a Scorpio. Let it go, make room for something better. The Death card is all about understanding that, sorting through what you need to sort through and understanding what needs to be let go, what needs to stay, what needs to be let go in order to be able to bring in something that is going to make you more you. So you create better art, right? The key. So you've done this before because you have this key. This is you being you, doing what you do best. Diamonds, skills, finances, skills and talents. So this is a great opportunity to dig in there and see how you can make those improvements. And the cleansing thing, this is also just about you taking care of you and what needs you have, what attention you need to give to yourself. This is for your spiritual and emotional growth. It's like a physical cleaning, but it's also like a new attitude, basically. Sprucing up and adopting a new attitude about exactly that, your process of how you do this. All right, well, let's look at the cards of truth and see if we can get some more clues about how to start into this new way of thinking about whatever. Four of Hearts, very nice. I like this. Nice, stable, emotional stability. This is Mercury energy, water energy, High Priestess energy. All good things to have here. And yeah, stable in your emotional and grounding, how you gather what's meaningful for you. So it's nourishment and security and comfort. It's all that really lovely, grounded padding of your abode, or it can be an internal thing, how you ground emotionally, what brings that stability, emotional stability to this decision making of deciding what bits have to go, what you're ready to let go of. Wash away. Very cool. Ooh, interesting. The cross. This is not altogether a happy card. This is, again, about going through a difficult period of time. This is about soul searching and understanding on a deeper level what you need, like the depth of an emotional situation that has come to its time and something needs to give. Not an easy thing to do. It may be something that is very meaningful and has served you well for a while. Something that you've held on to in that. So again, another cleansing message here, a new start. So yeah, a new light to be considered under such a new light. So it is whatever is rocking stability. Okay, that's useful information here. So as you're sorting through what you need to sort through and let go, how does that affect you emotionally when it's something that is bigger than usual? How do you begin that process of letting go of something of gravity for you? Wow. Yeah. Well, that is a different angle for you to think about this process that you have, the usual way of figuring out for you. Well, let's move on to the third row and ask the soul's journey, how best can I begin to apply this? Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Okay. So maybe you linger too long in the decision making until it becomes something of a critical point. Maybe begin just a little bit sooner. That once you release those doubts about the situation that's emotionally charged, you're able to let go of it, make those decisions that much quicker, cleaner. But you got to do it sifting through those doubts, because it's decision making, right? It is sorting through, understanding, being in touch, knowing what's important, what's time. And you can only do that if you are grounded and secure in who you are. Doubts arrive when you're not certain of a situation or something that you find yourself in and being asked, okay, what is it of value? The 7 diamonds, value, letting go. It is the death card, Scorpio. So here you are. doubling down on what needs to go. It's just how your process works, basically, to consider that you're waiting too long to begin the letting go process, and it becomes too loaded, too heavy in order to, and the thing that's holding you back from that emotional thing are your doubts. Is it what I think it is? Is it really what I need to let go of? And so you got to release the need to know all the answers. And for a fixed card, that is difficult to do. You are a water card, so even harder. Emotions again. You like your comforts. You like knowing and being emotionally grounded. So I can see how it would be very difficult to know when it's time and how to let it go. Let's see what the cards of truth have. Jack of Spades. Okay, so this is a card about feeling and actually knowing that it is yours and yours alone to do. It's internal. It's not something that you can look to have someone else do for you. It is something that you are going to have to address as a Jack. So it's a Uranus energy, and it encompasses the aces, twos, and threes. This is fast action, decision making, coming in contact with what feels right for a remedy or a cure for something emotional, or well, not emotional for the spades. It relates to emotion because it is your well-being mentally and physically. So your emotions, of course, can be very helpful or hurtful to your physical being and your mental being. So basically it is letting go, letting spirit guide you, understanding that as a Scorpio, you are here to learn how to let go and open to what's next, to trust, not to doubt that you are in good hands and being guided where you need to go. Just think about how much that could add to your creative journey, just knowing that that's part of your process to release that need to dissect everything. That when you have this emotional stability, and for a fixed sign, that could be to your detriment, right? That you're so not willing to let that stability go. You love that stability, so of course it's going to be difficult. It has to be wrenched out of your hot little grab hands, you know. However, it is painful and it is not easy and it is hard to do because clearly it is something that has served you, which makes it all the harder. But that, Scorpio, is your mission. Yes, it is. So let's look at the Lenormand cards, the Scythe in reverse. Normally, if it's upright, it is cutting something out quick and easy. So it's saying that take your time to make your decisions, that to recognize what the doubts are doing, that it is prolonging the inevitable, make that process a little quicker, and it will be less painful. You are in good hands. It will be how to begin the begin, to adjust. Doesn't mean completely letting go. It can mean redefining it. It can mean deconstruction and a rebuilding of something better. So maybe if you think of it in that term, it doesn't feel like you're letting it go completely. You are just rearranging the still life, if you will, into something that is going to be more aesthetically pleasing. That's going to bring you joy. That joy is going to bring you stability in your decision making. And it's okay if it takes a little longer than it should or could. It's just so related to how easy or difficult it is to know that you do have that key. It is there. You are that close. It's one of the things that needs to be recognized, that you have that ability, especially as a Scorpio, to know what needs to go and that you have the capabilities of making those decisions. Take your time. Understand that the quicker Brahman, it is all about aces, twos, and threes, having that epiphany, knowing, right? You know, innately you know in your bones the right choices. So just recognize it and start looking sooner. Right? And then you'll know what needs to go. Making that connection, right? Understanding it, mind, and seeing it through. Aces, twos, and threes, very fast energy. It can be like that, or it can be a little bit longer, but it does not take that long. So the question here is how you let go, how you cleanse difficult emotional situations that you find yourself in, that it's tough on you to rethink and reinvent, because that's really all you really need to do. It's not like you're kicking it out of your life forever. Could be, but potentially it is asking you to rethink it, to scramble it up a little bit and look at it from a different point of view and make something different, emotionally attractive out of it. Yeah, and know that you can do it. Should be no doubts. All right, so let's move on to the what else Source would like to share with you. And we are going to look at the archetype card first. It says Slave. Surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Oh my goodness, that is like really hard for you. Unless it isn't, right? You know when you know. Shadow attribute. Giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. So there's the doubt. Yeah, you got to keep it strong and keep it grounded, which you can do. You are that beautiful, well, let's see, Scorpio. You are the king of water in the tarot. That is awesome. All right. So what we're going to do here is rethink this for one more second, because it really seems like you want to really be in this. It's basically reiterating my thoughts on the spread, that if you can make this decision process a little quicker, it's going to be less painful. You won't feel so enslaved to the idea of it, and things will happen in a more fluid and comfortable way if you can start looking at it as maybe not an ending, but a new beginning, right? To start. You must start from where you are, right? So you understand it, you examine the situation, you take your time, and then you take a chance. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So let's see what you got for a timing card. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Work through your fears. I mean, this is your card. Work through your fears, right? It's hard to let go. So if you have some doubts and you have some fears about that, time to put it on its head and look at it at a different angle. Not that it's hard to let go. It may be hard to let go, but you're not letting go. You are rearranging. All right, let's see what the starseed has. Blue star, lovely message here. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. Oh, absolutely. Start there. Follow your light, your inner compass. Ground, locate, understand, begin the rearranging process. It's not a letting go, and you will find what you need. Wow, so cool. Well, this was a very Scorpio reading. I love it. Keep that communication open, and yeah, it's work, but it is well worth it. The Jack of Spades, if I didn't say so, has the most work to do, but it is for that epiphany of self. Exactly what you're here to do. All right. Well, thank you for listening and watching, and best of luck to you. And as always, happy creating.